Are you serious? Are you serious, Washington, D.C.? Swamp, 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 swamp music. I mean, it's unbelievable. The tap dancing, the singing, the lying that goes on in Washington, D.C. And now we're finding out that it is true. The Trump transition team and even probably Donald Trump himself were under surveillance under the Obama administration, according to the the House Intelligence Chairman, Devin Nunes, told reporters and brought forth a report. Okay, 2 days after FBI Director James Comey shot down Trump's allegation that Trump was being wiretapped by President Obama before the election, it appears that President Trump may have been on to something because moments ago, and that was yesterday afternoon, the House Intelligence Chairman, Devin Nunes, told reporters that the U.S. intelligence community incidentally collected information on members of the President Trump's transition team, possibly including Trump himself, and that the information was widely disseminated in the intelligence reports everywhere. Okay? Now get this. So he's saying, he goes on to say, Nunes told a news conference that the communication appears to be picked up through incidental collection. He also said that President Donald Trump's communications may have been monitored during the transition period as part of an incidental collection. Now, he went on to say that this incidental collection, and he says it doesn't appear to be related to the ongoing FBI investigation into Trump's associates and contacts with Russia, but he says he believes the intelligence collections were done legally, maybe, although in light of the dramatic change in the plot line, it may be prudent to reserve judgment on how incidental it really was. Quote, I recently confirmed that on numerous occasions, the intelligence community collected information on U.S. individuals involved in the Trump transition. Quote, details about U.S. persons involved in the incoming administration with little or no apparent foreign intelligence value were widely disseminated in the intelligence community reports. The information was legally brought to him by sources who thought we should know it, Nunes said, though he provided little detail in who his source was. Now, of course, this guy is the House Intelligence Chairman. So people working in the government are saying, look, they really were monitoring Trump and his transition team. Now, they may say it was not part of the Russian investigation and trying to find out if there was any connections, but they do have information. There was surveillance. Okay, so to say there's not is just, flat out lying. So, Nunes said that the additional names of the Trump transition officials have been unmasked in the intelligence reports. He indicated that Trump's communications may have been swept up. Of course they were, folks. And the House Intel chair said he had viewed dozens of documents showing that the information had been incidentally collected. He said that he believes the information was legally collected. And Nunes said the intelligence was noting nothing to do with the Russian, and the collection occurred after the presidential election. So this was all during the Trump transition period when Trump was trying to put together a cabinet, meeting with different people in Washington and folks from around the country. I mean, he even met with Kanye West. Okay, I mean, he met with everybody. So basically what you have here is, once again, Trump is right. The swamp is really slimy. He knew he was being monitored somehow because information he had with some of his closest aides was being leaked out there. And he knew there was no way that no one could have known this unless they were listening. And of course, Big Brother's listening. I mean, there's drones over your homes, and every move you make, every step you take, Every thought you make, they are watching you. I mean, seriously, okay? So we know that the technological abilities now of the NSA and the CIA and the FBI and maybe the TSA, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the PTA, for all we know. Everybody is listening to everybody. But in this case, they took it another level. I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. It's swampy. It's real swampy in Washington. Are you saved? Jesus is coming soon. He's the only one that you can truly trust. Jesus Christ.